Hey everyone, it is Liz, and I am back to do another elemental monthly reading. This will be for the fire sign collective, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And this will be for the month, or the rest of the month of August 2021. And so, fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and that could be your sun sign, your moon, your rising, your Venus. It really just depends on what's going on in your life right now, and maybe you'll drive more with your other sign. But this is again for the fire sign collective for the rest of the month of August. And the deck I am using today is my Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake, which I really love this deck. It brings me back to when I worked in Salem so long. It's just got that really pretty vibration to it. So I'm looking at the rest of the month of August for the fire signs here. Now, I'm looking at the recent past. So I would say when I look at the first couple of cards, I kind of think about what was the energy you left behind in July? How did July end and what did you bring into August? So the first card I'm looking at is this Two of Swords, clarified by the Four of Wands. So when I look at this specific here, take a look at the artwork on this deck. It's real pretty. Two of Swords, in general, this is a vibration of deliberate indecisiveness. It's like you don't want to make a choice. You don't want to make a decision. You're kind of just waiting it out. She's got her blindfolds on there while she's playing darts, and it's like she's not really paying attention to her aim, although she seems to be doing pretty well while she's blindfolded there, right? So, I mean, with this specific deck, I get this vibration of not really knowing what to do, and maybe also for some of you fire signs out there, kind of blindly trusting whatever the universe is bringing you. I mean, you have the hawk here and the cat, and the hawk is a messenger, and the cat is like her familiar. And to me, this is about kind of keeping yourself open and not really sure because it's like not really sure about what's next because, you've got this Four of Wands, and so clarifying this Two of Swords, right, is the Four of Wands, which is the completion of something. It's a celebration. So it means that for some of you, something has come to an end, in a good way, where you've put all your effort into something, you've put all your energy into something, and now you're recognizing and seeing, that actions really do speak louder than words, and that when you do the work, the Four of Wands is saying your efforts have been recognized, what you've done. So perhaps, a lot of you fire signs out there may have laid down the groundwork for certain things, whether it was regarding your career, finances, relationships, for some trying to get ahead professionally, it's laying the groundwork and now seeing that you're not feeling so stuck. Okay, because moving into your current vibration where you guys are now, we've got the Death card. And the Death card is, it's a major arcana card here. And death it's transformation. It's an ending to something. The death, major arcana cards are, again, I repeat myself, I reiterate that the major arcana cards are like the weather. We can't control the weather. We can only prepare. So in the immediate future, for a lot of you fire signs, this Death card here is like a much needed ending to something. For some of you with the clarification card of the Eight of Swords, it's an ending to feeling stuck. It's an ending to feeling like, I don't know where I can go. It's like not knowing where to go or feeling like you're limited. You're releasing this vibration of, sometimes I call the Eight of Swords, I've kind of like coined this phrase of like this victim mode mentality with the Eight of Swords. But in this position, I feel like a lot of you fire signs are feeling like, no, I'm ready for change. I think a lot of you are just waiting on other people to like get their act together. You're waiting for answers. You're waiting for things. It's like you're ready for the change. You're open to receive what you want. You're open to receive what you've worked hard for. And that Eight of Swords clarification is, it's been a challenge, and how much longer do I have to be like this? Well, not much longer, and, it's also about not letting the past, get in the way of where you are right now and how much you've all accomplished right now in your lives. Because moving into your immediate, I would say, moving into probably the next week or so into August, probably even now, this is the vibration of the Hierophant clarified by the Strength. You have a lot of major arcana cards here. You have the Death card, and then you have Strength, and you have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, here we go, number 5, another major arcana card. This is like academia, groups, belonging to a group, going back to school, joining like some type of a group, whether it's a church group or whether it's a coven, or if it's not religious, it's academia, going back to school, or you being maybe in a position where you're teaching. But the Hierophant is a higher, it's a very high vibration of acceptance and being able to be in a calm space in your life where you're opening yourself up to receive, it's like higher knowledge, so a lot of you in the immediate future, I'm getting with the Hierophant here, I hear higher institutions calling, and that there have been a lot of you out there that have been waiting for the right moment to either go back to school or to change your position professionally, because you've got the Strength card. Okay, and the Strength card is another major arcana card, and it's clarifying this Hierophant. And so Strength is fearlessness. It's the ability to move forward in your life and take it's for a lot of you, it's going after something you want so badly and not being afraid of what others might think, or it's thinking about yourself and taking care of yourself in a way that maybe you haven't in a long time, where, something drastic changes or something big happens in your lives. And for some of you, it's about feeling like you're more of a part of something now by moving forward into something new in your lives. I feel like for some of you fire signs out there, again, whether it's your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon, or your Venus, this vibration here in your immediate future is, it's this having the mental capacity, having the intelligence, having the wherewithal to take advantage of doors that are opening up for you. Okay, and knowing that you're being acknowledged, and moving into your power with the Strength card, not just your physical power. This is, your intellectual power, your emotional power, the ability to, be brave and courageous when it comes to, trying new things, because there are some of you that are stepping into something new, because moving into the activation vibration, the best course of action here, we have another major arcana card here. We've got the Hanged Man clarified by the 9 of Swords. So, the activation vibration is, with this card especially, there are going to be some of you that are going to have to make some big decisions coming up in the future, probably in this month, where some of you are going to have to decide, I need to look at this situation from a different angle, like the Hangman, and put some serious thought into what is it that I need in my life. What am I willing to sacrifice, and what am I willing to let go of, and what am I willing to, again, he's seeing things from a completely different angle, and it is a yoga position. In other decks, you'll see the Hangman in that yoga position. So it's about balance, and it's about, in this position, the best course of action is, it's like some of you have got to wait. It's a waiting game. I think for some of you, you're waiting for somebody to respond to you. You're waiting for things to change. And while you're waiting for things to happen, the worst thing you can do is stress out about it. So the activation energy with the 9 of Swords is, don't do that to yourself. Remember, you have been courageous. You have been bold. And this 9 of Swords is just saying, see how she's playing with her hair? It's a nervous energy. And so my advice here is, while you're waiting for things to really happen, channel all that nervous energy into your creative projects, or into projects that you're working on, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your career, whether it's with your art, whether it's with your business, whatever it is, something fun that you're working on, or something that you're working on that means something to you. this is a time to distract yourself for a little bit while waiting for answers. And instead of sitting and waiting and panicking, it's advising you with the hangman to channel that energy a smarter way. Okay, because your outside influences coming into the future of August, as we look toward August, like more toward coming into the end of August, you have the Two of Wands, and then you've got the Queen of Cups. So this is interesting because the Two of Wands is like someone seems to be showing you the possibilities that you have. Like, it's almost like if you see him holding, he's holding, usually when you see the Two of Wands, they're holding the world in their hand and they're looking away. But in this scenario, he's looking at the world and he's looking at it while the cat looks up, and he's got this wand, in his left hand, and I feel like he's in a position where he is very much open to receive. And I do feel like for some of you, you're looking at where you are in your life right now and you're wondering, do I stay here or do I go? Is it time for me to move forward into what the universe is offering me? Because you've got this watery court card, Queen of Cups here. And so outside influences, would be a woman who, she is obviously pregnant. This is the Queen of Cups. This is a very loving, nurturing, creative type of female energy. And I kind of get the impression with this energy, as far as outside influences are concerned, for some of you, there may be a woman or a water sign woman or someone who you see as very nurturing, very caring, someone that you respect, someone that you may, see as helping you in some way. So I do believe that you're being given, some of you are going to be in a position where you're looking at options. And with this Queen of Cups vibration, you're starting to see there are offers coming to you. She's presenting you with something. If you look at her, she's holding out a tray with bread and fruit, So it's like an offering to the ocean, the offering to the ocean god, the ocean gods, the fish, feeding the fish. I mean, it's more than that, though. I mean, at the end, all of this, for me, for some of you fire signs out there, it's interesting because I feel like there is someone, and I do feel like for some of you, it is a female energy. It could be a man, but there is someone making you an offer that you shouldn't refuse. It's like the door is opening wide because you've got your hopes and your fears vibration here. And the hopes and fears, again, when I talk about hopes and fears, this is where will you be psychologically speaking this month? And you've got Justice and the Queen of Swords. So psychologically speaking, this month, I'd say by the end of this month, if not sooner, you're feeling like all the work you've done is justified, that the karmic balance is beginning to come into play here with Justice. It's another major arcana card. So it means that you're hopeful that all the work you've done, that everything that you've put out there is going to be recognized, and then you've got this Queen of Swords vibration, which is an air sign element. Some of you may have air in your chart, but it's I think that this is a fearless woman. She's very protected, Queen of Swords, so don't be afraid of your power. She's not afraid of it. She protects herself. So I feel like you guys are coming into a place where, for some of you, the Queen of Swords is a single woman, or a woman who they sometimes she's called the widow. But I don't see her as that. I see her as a very independent, strong person who can be married or can be in a relationship or not if she chooses. But she's very much her own person, whether she has a partner or not. She doesn't let her partner define her. Do you understand? So that's kind of the vibe I'm seeing some of you go through who are in partnerships. For those of you that aren't in partnerships, this is more about karmic justice in the best way possible, because now you're receiving what you've wanted and you've worked so hard for, because the outcome is literally the sun, clarified by the Empress. You can't get anything better than that. For some of you, there's going to be a new beginning. You've got the sun, another major arcana card here. Literally, a lot of you are getting what you want. There's this like outcome of epic happiness, going to where you really want to go to, being offered something, or feeling with the Empress card that all the nurturing you've done, all the work you've done, all the love you've given, all the effort you've made is now being recognized. Do you understand? So I feel like a lot of you are finally coming into this energy in the month of August where all the work you've done, all the stressful stuff you've been through, now there's this serious transformation. Now there's this epic, like one door closing, another door opening. You know what I mean? No longer feeling like you're being unrecognized, you're not being recognized, you're being noticed for something. And for some of you, it's reevaluating, the steps you have to take for the future and being brave enough to, I think, embrace your courage right now, and embrace it and step into it, step into that power. Okay. And when the offers come in, because they will, don't be, you don't, if you feel like you need to think about it, but there's definitely, for some of you, excuse me, some offers that are coming in could be related to something you really desire, as far as your career, your business, okay, your financial situation. For some of you, it's your home situation, where you're living, what you're doing with your family right now. And a lot of this is stepping into your own power and bringing back a sense of balance back into the home base, and becoming more aware of, because with the hopes and fears too, it's, you don't want to have to deal with people that are being overly judgmental or overly critical, because the Queen of Swords can sometimes be, a bit critical. And I feel like you guys have to recognize that there are people in this month, for some of you, that are going to opine, but don't be afraid of it. They're going to spew their opinions, whether you like it or not. But I don't feel negative about it. I feel positive with the Sun card and the Empress. This is a rebirthing. This is a new beginning. So for some of you, you're getting exactly what you're hoping for with all the work you've done. I didn't pull any more cards because I felt like I looked at the bottom deck and I see the Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So I do feel like with the Queen of Wands, which are the last three cards here, and the Four of Cups would be that vibration of, complacency, restlessness, waiting for something to happen, right? And then you've got this Eight of Cups, which is finally walking away from something that no longer serves you. So some of you, fire signs, are walking away from, an emotionally exhausting situation and moving into your future with the Queen of Wands, which is the fire sign card here. She's stepping into her power, man. Look at her. She's activated. She's a powerful card. That's a gorgeous vibration there. This is a woman who is ready to take it all on. She's open to receive, a new beginning in her life. This is a woman who can conform and change and adapt and be powerful and be all she can be, in every way, and be recognized for what she brings to the table. So I feel like a lot of you fire signs out there are being recognized, in this month ahead, if not, moving into, the next few months. This is recognition of your power and being accepted and walking away from something and walking into something new. So I hope this made sense, guys. I'm going to end it here. I hope this reading was insightful and helpful. If you want to book a reading with me, I have openings still available this week and I think over the weekend. So I will post my appointment link. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you like the video, hit the like button and please share my channel, because once I get to 1,800 one of these days, I will be randomly choosing 2 subscribers to receive a 15-minute reading with me by phone. Okay, so I will see you guys soon. If you want to email me questions, any political questions or any celebrity questions, I will post my email. All right, so have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.